Hello. Today I would like to talk about the undefined solar plexus. I have coached a lot of people with an undefined solar plexus, and I am aware, deeply aware, of the pain that I encounter when people have an undefined solar plexus. And the thing that we forget when we look at the body graph, I think we almost need reminding all the time about it, is that that body graph, that print in your human design chart, is your baby self, is your child self. When we are looking at the body graph, we are looking at the child, and we are looking at that imprinting living in the cells of the body. So when I have encountered and worked with a particular lady with an undefined solar plexus, and it affected her in relationships because she was almost frightened to move ahead, frightened that there might be a confrontation. There didn't actually ever have to be one. And this sense of a need wanting to be met was really, really powerful. And the need was a deep sense of security. And she cried all the time. That undefined solar plexus was just crying. As soon as she came into my presence, she would start crying. And I think that she cried when she was on her own as well. And I remember listening to Mary Ann Winnegar, who said that when she first deconditioned her solar plexus, when it first, after she'd done a weighting, she cried and cried and cried. And that like a cup with water into it, it had been full of other people's emotions. And she had to release them in order to be able to recognize one as it came through and say, oh, that's not mine. That's not mine. I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to be accepting of that. I don't have to fill my solar plexus with somebody else's emotion. And I thought that that was absolutely fantastic, because once it's cleaned out, then you're going into a situation with a clean solar plexus. And the rest of the time, for most people, it's full. And that makes it very difficult. You know, things don't get easier the more we do them. They don't. It would be lovely if they do, but they don't. You know, I was married for a long time and did not have a healthy relationship at all. And I used to wonder who he would be, well, how aggressive he would be, to be honest, when he came through the door. And my fear never diminished. My fear just got bigger and bigger and bigger, until I was terrified and walking on eggshells the whole time. And I think it's the same with the undefined solar plexus. That fear doesn't go away. That fear that you're going to have to be confronted, even if you're not, that it's almost as if it's a possibility everywhere you go. And I've seen it just cause so very much distress. So that was one of the things that I wanted to share today. I really, really do believe in trying to help. So I am running August as Solar Plexus Awareness Month if you have an undefined solar plexus. And if some of what I've said has resonated, and you don't know if you've got an undefined solar plexus and you don't know your human design chart, feel free to drop me a message and I will run up a quick chart for you. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for listening.